Hey everybody, welcome back to Noble Legacy. As you can see, if you pause right at the very beginning, there was a message and everything has changed. A new update just came out. Even the inventory and everything looks different. It looks more clean, more refined. So that means that this series is going to end today. I even noticed that the ground looks better, the sidewalk, and the tier 1 is not wood anymore. That looks really neat. So I'm still in my playthrough. I haven't done the upgrade. Oh yeah, there's lots of new stuff. The buildings just look completely different. And it looks way more crisp and clean. So what I'm gonna do is, I built a little bit while I was offline, and I'll show you those buildings, but for now I'm gonna go to the end and we're gonna take a walk through town. And I think that's what this episode is gonna be, because it's gonna be the end of this series. Since I can't really play because all the new stuff may interrupt things that they've updated with the old stuff. So we're going to start off here, and this is the smithy area, which you guys saw me build, not really build, but kind of updated through Michael's Foundry, which you can download on the Steam workshop. And then I have the house called The Found, and that's where the people live that work in the foundry. Now I took Michael's build and I placed it without anything in it, so no foundries, no buckets, no barrels, no nothing. It was completely empty. And then I removed and moved things around again. And this is the blacksmith shop. Now, the blacksmith shop, I don't have anybody in yet because I just built it and then the new update came out. Last episode I was telling you that the new update was going to come out, but we just didn't know when. I figured a couple of weeks, but it came out pretty soon. Alright, so walking down the sidewalk, which I really like now. The details look so much better. Even with, you can see the grass going through the rocks. That looks way better than it did last time. And then you saw the privy, the bathrooms, and the hangout spot. Oh, it looks like people walk faster too. Shit, Heather's walking pretty fast. And this was a workshop prefab that I just modified and added things to. Heading down, this is the mine. I don't think I ever took you guys into the mine. It's pretty much the same on every map. Give me a second, I have to sneeze. Alright, I apologize for that. That was a big sneeze. So the mines are pretty much the same everywhere you go. It looks like they've been in here, 8 of 10. It has a split off right here. So there's a few different gold mines that you can get to. Or nodes that you can get to. Oh, look at that! You can see through the world. That's cool. And then down this lane, you can see there's a couple of more. And that's what the foragers, not foragers. What do they call it? The foundry guys, the miners. They come in here and get the gold. So where they're located is dead center, pretty much in the world. I believe this is called Brightvale Lake. I'm not really sure. I forget, but I believe that's what it's called. And when you start off the game, you can choose these different little bodies of lakes, bodies of water, ponds, things like that. So I chose the biggest one to make it a little bit easier on me. But as you see in my playthroughs, I never have berries and mushrooms. My foragers do not work. I don't know why. This is the garrison. I don't know if the stone changed. The stone kind of looks the same to me. Not really sure. And then of course you go this way and we have the tavern, and I put signs up on most of the buildings so you can see there's a bottle of wine and a cup of beer or ale, and I renamed it Ye Old Drink. I don't have any ceramics, but I did upgrade. What is she doing with her broom? Cleaning her broom, washing her broom. I did upgrade that side, and you guys saw me put the tables in when I built this. And then over here, I added some tables because this was empty up here. But like I said, I ran out of ceramics, so I couldn't put anything. Cups and things like that. They changed their walking animation too, it looks like. They're kind of hunched over. There's the fishing sign, and here's the fishing dock you guys have seen already. This is the fishing house where people live. The fishers. So you got your big bed and your small bed. And then downstairs, there's another, if I can get downstairs, there's another house down here, which should have a big bed, I believe. Oh no, it doesn't have any beds.
How's it going?
Is this only for 3 people? I forgot already, huh? Let's go back up here and take a look. Did I miss a room or something? I don't think so. Yeah, this goes outside. Oh, okay, I got it. This is for 4 people then. I got a big bed and 2 small beds. And I guess technically I could put a small bed downstairs to make it 5 people. Yeah, there's no bed in here, so I could do that. Unless there's one in here. Oh yeah, there's one in here. It's right here. Okay, so this is good for 5 people. And of course all the fishers have their spots to fish. So if you look here, there's 0, there's 14. I don't know if they can reach this one. I think they can, because this goes out here, this goes out this way, this goes out this way. So they can reach all of these, I believe. I think they can reach this one up here. And then we have the one that's way over here, which they don't touch, or this one either. So if we go up here, I'm not sure if I did any decorating in here. Oh, I did, I sure did. So this is the fisher house, where they can store fish if they need, but they're all over the place, so they're gonna store them no matter what. There's like 7 of them, I think, in this area. This staircase is in case I fall in, I can have a way to get back out instead of going all the way back to shore. Here's a little porch. Got a little lamp over there so you can see the chest. Got some books on how to fish. All right, and this is the marketplace. They said they did some upgrades to the marketplace. Open details in the building. Okay, yeah. Doesn't really look like they did any upgrades. Maybe just made the what do you call it? The menu look better. All right, so this is still a problem where the half I keep calling them slabs. I don't know why. The half foundations cause dirt to show up, so it covers up the ground. But maybe the new update fixes that. See, like this one right here, you put a staircase down and it puts a square right there. So I've been trying to build all my buildings off of the path, so I can see like how I have the path right here, but there's still a square. But the new update will take a look and see. This was my wood shed, my woodcutter shed, and I thought it looked really good. I'm gonna have to update my workshop pictures because we changed to this like hodgepodge mud stuff. That's a tier 3, so it's maxed out. And this is the wood cutter house. which I also have on the workshop. And I'm gonna have to redo this too in the workshop, because the workshop has the old pictures of the wooden house without the clay. The storehouse? Rated storehouse? What is that? Oh no! What is going on? Let me get these guys. So this must be part of the new system, where they can raid things. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm killing my own guys because they're standing in the way and not fighting. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. There's so many of them. Oh no. Get him, Greta. What are you just standing there for? Hit him. I'm going to die. Oh no! I have been knocked down. Low from last save. Okay, well, since this is the end of this save, I'm not going to worry about fighting them. Alright, so you could pause to read all that. Okay, so the bandits are right there. Now, I didn't know that the bandits were killing everybody because I don't have the sound on. When I record, I can either put headphones on or just play without any sound. And usually I just play without any sound. If I have the sound on, you guys will hear that feedback. Alright, so before they come raid the village, this is the storehouse and the storehouse housing area, I guess? I don't know. So you have your market storage here. And then you can go upstairs. There's a ledger desk down there, so it's out of the way, but they can still get to it.
Oh yeah, how's it going then?
And then I have a marketplace right here, and I had to take this one out because they were going up there or phasing through the wall or doing something, but they were all on the roof. And then I have a little hiding spot right here, so if anybody wants to hide and not work, I gave them an option. All right. Oh, I just jumped out. Bandits have begun to raid. Okay, so this is the house that the storehouse people live in. So you have a bed here, a table, and a ledger board, or ledger desk, but it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a decoration because this is a house. So you have a room here and you have a room here. And I'll back out so you can see. That's the storehouse, these two peaks and that one, and then this peak and this part is the housing area, the dormitory, if you will. I was gonna build the hunter's shed over here, but like I said, there's no point because we're gonna start a new save. And I think I'm gonna work in creative this time. It looks like they've allowed us to do creative now. All right, so we start off here, and then this is the garrison house. Did I show you? I walked right past the garrison, didn't I? So that's the garrison. And I call that the garrison south because you see on the map, I'm facing south. So this is garrison south. And then garrison house 1 is where they live. And then right next door is garrison house 2, and that's for the garrison north. So this is garrison house 1, and this is garrison house 2. Oh, these are tree plots. When it's out of season, of course, you can't plot it. You can't plant anything. But I have apple trees here when it's in season. And these are identical, so I'm just going to walk into one. This is Garrison House 2, and it's just like the one I have built already. So you have your beds, your fireplace, your table, and your other beds. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. So this is the Garrison House 1 and 2. This is what I thought was a tailor. It's a weaver, not a tailor. And I moved things around and added another weaver's workbench. I really like the weaver storage. I like the things that are on top. So that's nice to have for other things, for builds. There's Abigail. You need to go to the other side, Abigail. They're getting ready to come over here and kill everybody. And Bernard's got a broom. He's going to fight with a broom. And then this is my other apple orchard. I don't know why there's no wooden square on this one, but you can see the dirt that makes the square. This is the orchard building, so it's just an outside building. And he is the guy who takes care of the trees. This is the farm building, so it's going to have all the pitchforks and things like that inside, and a hose and the scythes. I really like this mud. It looks good. Very nice. All right, and then this is the orchard house. So this is where Bernard lives. Right now, he's the only one because I just started the orchard. But you have the tiny rooms with beds in them. And then here is another. I think I did grapes here. I planted grapes, but the season's out now. You can see I did some dirt roads, and it looks like the cobble road is starting to build into it from over here. But I did some dirt roads going this way, and I redid the farm. This is flax, or what is it? This is barley, and then I built a road. And then this is cabbages, I think? Yeah, cabbages. And then I built another road. And then right here I put a bunch of animal stuff. So the chickens, so you can get eggs. We have the sheep. We have pigs that are not here for now. I don't know where they went. And then we have cows, which you see one right over there. These pens aren't real. You can walk right through them. So maybe they're going to fix that where there's a gate or something and keep them in here. I don't know. This is the barn lodge. So everybody who works at the barn lives in here, the 5 people. Yeah. So you have your bedroom here with a small bed there. And this has a door to go out. And then over here you have another bedroom with 2 small beds. So you have 5. And of course your table and your, what do you call it? So that barn lodge is connected to the barn. Which is why there's 2 different types of walls. This was my campfire corner, and everything's missing now. I have my benches and my bottles of beer and all kinds of stuff. I added a... Oh, that's weird. When I put these in, it kind of just looked like messed up dirt, so it looked like people just walked through it, but that looks really funny, so that's not going to be there. My fountain, which got sunk into the ground, so maybe that's what happened to the benches as well. Yeah, the benches are right there in the ground. So this new update messed up this patch a little bit and sunk everything. Even my campfire sunk in the ground. Same thing to go here. The farm got sunk into the ground. You can see the barrel's only half a barrel because it's in the ground. He's halfway in, and the big box is halfway in. But this was just like a little pretty corner that I had. And then that tree stays there, and so far the lumberjacks haven't come over here and cut it down. And then the apple trees were growing next to it. This is Garrison North. And did I take you guys into the Garrison South? I don't think I did. So this is Garrison North, which is the same as Garrison South. And I didn't really do anything. This is a prefab, I believe. I think I just upgraded it and then added some more weapon racks and some more dummies to level up the building. This is a library, and I'll show you that in a second. And this is the librarian's house, which again I believe is a prefab I have. It is. This is a prefab that I have. So you have that room, you have this small room here, you have a little cubby for junk, and then you have another small room here. There's your bed. So that was the librarian's house. And then we'll go to the library, which the library has sunk into the ground. This is a prefab and then modified, of course. So I have the 3 research desks for research purposes. This is a junk room for the library, so I just added a bunch of books. This is the builder's lodge, and the builder's home is up top, or the builder's lodge is up top, and the builder's building is down below. So builders are named Hans and Franz, so this is Hans and Franz Co. Just the basic building of it. That's it. Anything else? Upstairs. Oh, I added the privy, which sunk into the ground as well. I added the privy and the campsite over here as well, so that we have bathrooms on both sides. Don't want to be a monster. Make them run all the way to the other side of town. So here's the living area, and then the 2 rooms for Hans and Franz. That's on top of the shop, so I made a house on top. Before it gets really dark, let me see if I can get you over here. I made a road a while ago. What is that? All my stuff is up in the air over here. So I made a road with benches and lamps and stuff, and they were on the ground, but wow, this one's like 7 feet, 8, 9 feet up in the air. And then this road just goes around and goes down to the main road. Oh, did they change the main road too? Yeah, they did. They made it more gravel instead of dirt. So people were walking through the grass to come over here, so I decided to add a road in. I had a dirt road, and I wanted to make it the whole city with the cobble. So I rerouted this one. You can watch that in the last video. Richard's out here doing exercise. All right, next is the useless house because they don't do anything. The forge. The forge does absolutely zero. They never have anything. They don't do anything. And then it's called berries and more. I don't know why it's called berries and more, because they don't do anything and more. Oh, this house sunk into the ground too. So this is the house. I have a bed. I have a couple of beds here. And then upstairs, I have 2 beds up here to make 5. That's so funny, there's dirt in here. And that's berries and more. I did a mill, a water mill. This is just a prefab, that's why it's so dark. I didn't add anything, I just put it in. But I had to do it 3 or 4 times because this was inside the tree and then it wasn't in the water, and I had to keep moving it and moving it and moving it. And finally I got it to go in the water. This water just kind of waves. It doesn't really look like it's moving forward. The moonlight's moving forward because the moon is moving. Up there. I guess the moon's not moving. I guess the earth is moving. This is the church that I built. I really didn't do anything. You have your tithy boxes, whatever they're called. I added 2 confessionals. I moved the benches around just so I can level it up. So that's what I did here. And I was gonna put in a new cool church, but like I said, the update came out. And then I haven't worked on this area, which was just going back to the road again. So there's the road. There's the road right there. So this will allow people that live over here to come in, and then if you follow that road, it takes you all the way around to the back. And I was going to build a road that comes from the road over here. It goes all the way around. And then I was going to have it connect to these rocks over here to the blacksmith area. But I didn't do that either. So that is my city. What is this, Alt-H or Control? Yeah, it's Alt-H, gets rid of everything. So you guys can see. There's my road. That goes... Can I rotate? Wrong way. Here's my road that goes into this road, which goes all the way up this road, and I believe goes into a town. I could be wrong. Let's follow it. Yeah, see, it goes into this town here. And now I have this road that comes in, goes over the bridge and into the church so people can visit and go to church. And then they can walk into town that way and then go over this bridge and into this town area. All of my farms are here, the fishing, the tavern. Now it's going to get dark, of course. I'll do this when it's daylight so that you guys can see the whole area. All right, that took a while. That took about 4 or 5 game days. It was raining and then foggy and then all kinds of stuff, but this is as clear as it looks like it's gonna get. Oh, what's going on? All right, let's do that. This is the overview. So here's the fishing dock. You have the fishing house, the fishing dock house, the tavern. There's your garrison south and your garrison north. You have the blacksmith, the foundry, and their house, the bathroom and rest area. Again, this road was going to be where the hunter's shack was going to be. And then this road goes out. I put another bridge out here into the main road so that people can go this way. Because this road is pretty long. All the way around and then back up before you get into this road. So I have that road. And then we have the storehouse, lodging area, the woodcutter and the woodcutter lodging area. This is the market. You can see the market, what do you call it? Stall. We have the orchard building. We have the farm building. And then we have the housing area. The new weavers. And these are the Garrison 1 and Garrison 2 living quarters. I tried to put everything centered around this, which is why the buildings are wrapped around it. Because I wanted to make sure that I stayed within the 200. Even this building is within like 160 or something like that. From the farm, from the animals. But this is my setup for, I believe it's called Brightvale Lake. And I wanted to show you guys the new update, the new patch that came out. It's public, so I don't think they'd have a problem with me showing to you guys. Let's go ahead and get that loaded.
Hey guys, this is Will, Creative Director with Studio 369 and on Noble Legacy. Today, we're excited to share one of our biggest updates yet, bringing new systems, deeper immersion,
This patch has a whole
and
lot
more
of new
control
stuff.
over how you build and rule your kingdom. This is the Life and Death update featuring the Affliction system and more. So let's jump right in. We're introducing Custom and Creative Mode, a new way to build without limitations. Design freely on a flat landscape, experiment with layouts, build prefabs, and bring your vision to life in your own small, cozy corner. Alongside this, we've updated our Tier 1 building set from logs to a classic.
This is all the new mud and cobble. I guess it's called, I don't know what it's called. But yeah, it's mud and sticks. I think that looks really good. More authentic as well.
Wattle and daub structure, along with Tier 2 clay roofing, giving your villages a more authentic medieval.
I don't really know how I feel about the new roof, but it looks good, and it looks better than like slate.
Look. Strategically placing your storehouse and other gathering stations, you can now preview a building radius, giving you a clearer picture and control over resource and work.
How cool is that? That gives you your radius, so you know what you can get. So you can't get that sand, but you can get these rabbits, you know. And it tells you, like how I was talking about, my storehouse was the center of the town because that's where everybody has to walk around and grab stuff and pull it to the storehouse. So it's nice to have this ring now, and I'll do this. I know this is already in my game, so I'll pop it and see what it looks like.
Coverage. We've also added harvesting and crafting priorities with limits, allowing you to fine-tune your economy and prevent resource bottlenecks. Raids have been completely reworked, introducing the Town Bell. This will be your first line of warning when danger approaches. Enemies will now focus on stealing your wealth rather than chasing villagers into homes, creating a more strategic and less frustrating experience. And during
Here's the raided storehouse that happened to me right when we started the video. And I thought I had turned off all the raids, but because of the new update, they're popping up now.
Every raid, the bell will toll. With the new edict system, you can issue kingdom-wide policies that shape how your village operates. Players can now equip torches, allowing you to navigate through the darkness of night. We'll be expanding this to villagers soon as well. And for the first time, unarmed combat has been introduced. Yes, at your request. So if things don't go your way, well, you can always throw hands. Survival now goes beyond resources. Our new affliction system introduces sickness and injuries, driven by 2 core stats.
But now it looks like we're getting a lot more dialogue, and the weather matters. People can get sick, so we have an apothecary. We're getting a bathhouse so that we can keep our villagers clean and hygienic. So I guess that's what the soap is right there.
Warmth and hygiene.
Yeah, there you go. So the cleanliness.
Villagers will react to the environment, becoming cold or wet, making harsh weather more dangerous if they're not properly equipped or sheltered. To keep them healthy, you'll need to manage hygiene with wash tubs.
I don't know if I'll have the bathhouse outside like this. I'll probably have it in a closed-in area for privacy. But it looks like they're wearing their clothes, so that's okay, I guess.
At homes, and the bathhouse, supported by the bath maiden. And with the herbalist, healer, and the apothecary, your villagers can...
I think maybe the devs should make it to where if they get into the tub that they have, like, you know, rags or a towel or something that's covering them, so they're not just jumping in with their dress on or with their, you know, fancy outfit on.
Receive proper treatment and care. We are currently placing the finishing touches on villager deaths as we shift into our survival mechanics update. As such, we are preparing gravedigger mechanics and grave plots, which will introduce the new job tied to your church. Look forward to more on this soon.
Bring out your dead!
We're expanding gameplay and ways to procure new villagers with the new hero recruitment quests. Meet Hardwin the Hermit, a unique character you can recruit through a dedicated quest line. Hardwin.
That's pretty cool. I did see that in my menu when I was looking through it real quick while I was waiting for it to turn daytime so I could show you the aerial view. But that's really neat that they added these little missions you can go on. I did see one where we have to go to those bandit ruins or brigand ruins and fight them. So there's all kinds of different little mini quests like that.
Is our initial unique hero. So keep an eye out.
And carrying the deer like that looks a whole lot better than carrying them like princess style.
For more as we expand and add several new unique heroes that you can find out in the world. We've also added new scenarios, including Highstone and Iron and Blood, each offering new challenges and learning opportunities. Additionally, we've begun rolling out dynamic quests and looting systems, laying the groundwork for deeper.
So we get tons and tons of quests now. That's really good.
Long-form storytelling. Villagers will file requests in your ledger, and you may now discover random camps, POIs such as broken carts and various debris scattered about. They may contain loot, so keep an eye out.
Oh, that's amazing that we can find loot randomly in the world now.
Your world is growing. You can now acquire pets, trade animals through the animal trader, and expand your production with new buildings like the Boyer Workshop and Apiary. Villagers are more alive than ever. We've increased the population cap from 50 to 70 villagers and expanded their dialogue and personalities based on morale and afflictions. So when you interact with villagers, they may tell you how they're feeling based on the conditions and effects that they have. We've also updated the UI with improved fonts and fully in-engine rendered portraits, replacing the previous placeholders. We will continually be up.
This is the new recruits. They made it look so much better. The graphics of the characters look so much better. The hair looks better. Even like I showed you guys, the road, everything, the buildings, they did a whole big change up on graphics, and it looks great.
Updating this as we go. We've updated basic controller support and are continually updating it from here on and expanding localization efforts as well. This update represents a major step forward with our vision for Noble Legacy, and we're excited to share this update as we continue to develop. As always, your feedback helps shape the future of the game. Thank you for your continued support. Rule wisely, and we'll see you in Greenwood.
And that's it, guys. That's pretty much the new update. I'm really happy to see them progressing. This is a great company. I'm on their Discord, and they are constantly talking to the people in Discord and getting things up and running. Looks like weather is kind of cleared up a little, so this is what it looks like now. Get it all the way around. And that's going to be the end of the episode. I just wanted to show you guys my village before I left. I did upgrade the storehouse a little bit, and I saved it so that I can have it on my next run. I don't know if it's going to save correctly. I know that when we first started playing the game, any prefabs that we made on the next update, they messed up, and like things were backwards, or the doors weren't hinged on correctly, and things like that. So I don't know if the new stuff is going to work correctly, but I made copies of it. That way I can, when I'm in my new world, I can, or my new save, sorry about world, my new save, that I can put these down and edit them, and then I'll have them uploaded. Like the storehouse, I really enjoy how I built this. I'm sure you guys will like it too. It's really simple. People come in and they can just put stuff right away inside the storehouse.
Oh yeah, how's it going then?
The desk is down here, so it's out of the way, but the guy can still get to it. And upstairs, I took this one out because you really only need one, and so I just put a bunch of boxes. I think I'll put some stuff up top too before I make a save, a prefab of it. One thing that I do see when you use a full slab and a half slab is that there's a hole. But I guess that's realistic too, because they didn't have things that were perfectly aligned. So we'll mess with this, all these different buildings. I have this one already on my I'm going blank right now. My workshop, my Steam workshop, the woodcutter. I have a few houses that are on my workshop as well. I saved a few other buildings, like the fishing building over the fishing dock and the fishing house, so I can have extra little 2-story buildings to go around town. But I think my next playthrough is probably going to be creative, just because I want to build a town. I don't want to worry about bandits or brigands. I don't want to worry about, like, I have to wait 2 weeks before I can place a library or whatever. I just want to build a full town with endless supplies, so I can do stuff like this, but all over town. Have just prettify the town. And of course I'll be able to do things that won't have like this stuff in it, the mess ups of the roads. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being part of this series, to everybody that's been watching, and I hope that you will come back and see some of my other videos. And to that, have a wonderful day, evening, or morning, and I'll see y'all later.